In the heart of Appalachia, where the mountains rise like giants, and the mist never quite clears, whispers travel on the wind, stories of witches, spirits, and ancient curses, tales too strange to be made up, and too haunting to ignore. For centuries, Appalachian communities survived far from cities and doctors. They relied on granny witches, healers, midwives, and folk magicians, women who knew the woods like their own skin. They brewed teas from sassafras, charmed away illness with murmured prayers, and protected their homes with bundles of dried herbs hung above the door. Some say they were wise women. Others said they were dangerous. They called it granny magic. But behind those healing hands, some believed there was real power. Power that could bless or curse. In a remote part of western North Carolina, there lived a woman known only as Minnie Stokes. She lived alone in a moss-covered shack, spoke to no one, and walked barefoot through snow. Locals swore she could call storms, spoil milk from miles away, and bring ruin with just a look. In the 1930s, a family from Asheville bought her land after she passed, or so they thought. Within weeks, their animals were dead, their child struck by fever, and their home burned to the ground. All that remained was a scorched journal. Inside, sigils etched in charcoal, pages pressed with dry herbs, and a final line written again and again: "The mountain remembers." But Minnie Stokes may not have been alone. The Cherokee people tell of the raven mocker, a witch spirit that preys on the dying. It comes as wind through the trees, a raven's scream in the night, and when it leaves, so does a person's heart. Torn out invisibly, their life drained to feed the creature's own. Only medicine men could confront it, and only at great cost. Some say Minnie Stokes wasn't born evil, that she was cursed by a raven mocker's touch, twisted by grief, exiled from her people. Others believe she made a pact. Her years stretched unnaturally long, her eyes always watching. Today, hikers exploring the region near her homestead find strange things: bundles of feathers lashed to tree trunks, carvings of ravens and burning eyes. One ranger reported hearing a voice call her name, though she was alone. Those who know the land say it's just the wind. But old families in the area still place iron nails above their doors, still burn juniper branches at dusk, just in case. Because here in the mountains, what's buried doesn't always stay buried. If you like this tale of Appalachian witchcraft and true horror, subscribe for more legends that blur the line between myth and memory. Her real name was Minerva Stokes, born in 1872 in a clearing so remote it didn't appear on any map. Her mother was a midwife, her father, a trapper who never returned from the woods. Minerva grew up surrounded by the old ways: plants as medicine, dreams as omens. Locals say she could stop a fever with just a prayer, or start one with a whisper. She vanished in the winter of 1931, leaving no body, only footprints in the snow that ended at the tree line. Not all granny magic was healing. Some herbs protected the home, others designed to hex. Witches would bury cursed dolls with hair from their target. Others carved signs into door frames to ward off intruders, human or not. Juniper smoke, salt circles, poppet bags sewn shut with red thread. Protection could look a lot like power. One man, now in his 90s, remembers the story his grandfather told. He said when Minnie passed by, the dogs wouldn't bark. They'd whimper and run under the porch. And once she looked at his cousin wrong. The boy woke the next day with welts on his arms, as if scratched by branches, except he hadn't left his bed. In 2023, a woman named Eleanor Stokes visited the ruins of Minnie's home, a genealogist by trade and a distant descendant. She brought her grandmother's journal, filled with herbal notes and warnings. As she stood beneath the twisted oak at the cabin's edge, she felt it, a shift, wind without movement, a presence. She left a charm on the step and didn't look back. The camera footage from her phone, it corrupted at midnight. Some say the land itself keeps memory, that the forest around Minnie's home holds echoes of what was. A camper once reported hearing a lullaby in the dark. When she followed the sound, she found nothing but a clearing full of feathers, and a single doll, stitched from burlap, with eyes made of ash. In nearby towns, some traditions haven't faded. Witch bottles are still buried at new home foundations. Children are warned not to whistle in the woods after sunset. And every year, on the longest night, a circle of salt is poured at the old trailhead. No one claims to know why, but everyone shows up. The Appalachian Mountains are old, older than bones, and their stories grow with each telling. Was Minnie Stokes a witch? A guardian? A victim of fear? Or something else entirely? Something the mountains birthed and buried and birthed again? Whatever the truth, the silence between the trees is never quite empty.